Let's take a look at our path to the Pete, our MSA Sports bracket here. Aliquippa able to roll through, beat East Allegheny, Washington, and made some big plays late against Greensburg Central Catholic, avoiding some foul trouble in the first half. While Lincoln Park had a little bit tougher path, they rolled Shady Side, survived a late three from the Shannock, and made enough plays defensively against Bishop Canevin to clear their way the path to the Pete here in our AA championship game. Jim Elias, we got a lot of big-time players that we want to take a look at. Who are your Xfinity TV players to watch?
Well, Jeff, I like for Lincoln Park, I think it's got to be Nellie Cummings. He's a great player. He can't afford to have an off day tonight against the Quips, or they have no chance to win. For Aliquippa, it's Chucky Humphreys. He needs to step up today. He's 6'7". He's got to play big. I think he needs a double-double today for Aliquippa.
And our Panera Bread keys to the game as 1 versus 2. Great matchup. What do you have, Jim?
Secondary scoring for Lincoln Park is going to be huge. The Leopards can't just rely on Nellie Cummings. The other guy that scores a lot for him is Nick Alloy, but some other people are going to have to chip in tonight. They also need to out-rebound Aliquippa. In the WPIAL playoffs, the team that wins the battle of the board usually takes home the championship. For Aliquippa, it's they got to slow down Nellie Cummings a little bit. You don't want him going off for 30. And they have to have good guard play. It's been a little bit of a problem this year. The Quip guards have to take care of the ball, and they got to make good decisions today.
Yeah, no question about that. 1 versus 2. It's Aliquippa and it's Lincoln Park. The Quips looking to make history, looking to become the second team with back-to-back seasons of undefeated basketball to win WPIAL championships. We've got a great one. You're excited. We're excited. It's coming up. It's our AA Boys championship matchup. That's on the way on Xfinity TV Sports.
The following contest is for the 2016 WPIAL Class AA Boys Championship. The visitors are the Lincoln Park Leopards. A record of 22-3. Champions of Section 1. Winners over Shady Side Academy, Neshannock, and Bishop Canevin on the path to the Pete. Let's introduce the starters for the Leopards. A 6'2" senior, number 2, Zay Kraft. A 6'1" freshman, number 11, Keno Holmes. A 6'7" senior, number 22, Dermati Welling. A 6-foot junior, number 3, Nellie Cummings. And a 5'10" senior, number 5, Nick Alloy. The head coach of Lincoln Park, Mike Boriski. The home team this afternoon is the defending champion, Aliquippa Quips. A record of 24-0, champions of Section 5, winners over East Allegheny, Washington, and Greensburg Central Catholic on the path to the Pete. Starting lineup, a 5'10" senior, number 0, Sheldon Jeter. A 5'10" senior, number 1, Jasir Jordan. A 6'2" junior, number 5, Robert Crute. A 6'6" senior, number 13, Charles Humphreys. And a 6'3" senior, number 23, Kazon Pugh. The head coach of the Quips is Nick Lakovich.
And we take a look at our officials, Carl Greenwich, Jim Hoby, and Bill Beener. Our AA Boys Championship game. Jim, I am fired up. I know you're excited. Everyone's been talking about this one. It's time to get it going.
Especially in Beaver County. They've been waiting for this game to happen. For some reason, it hasn't taken place. Lincoln Park's only been in existence about 8 or 9 years. But they've been the two of the powers along with Beaver Falls and Beaver County, and they're going to have to play every year now, Jeff. They got placed in the same section next year, so that's going to be exciting. I think you're going to see today the start of a real hardcore rivalry.
No doubt about it. Aliquippa 11 WPIAL titles, third most, a 12 today with Ty Duquesne for second all-time. While Lincoln Park, 2012-2014 Class A WPIAL championships, looking to stake their claim here in AA. A matchup we've all been talking about. We've been waiting for it. It's time to put the talk to rest and play it on the hardwood. Ball's up in the air, tap controlled by Lincoln Park. Here's Cummings leans in. His shot's no good. Tapped out, controlled on the rebound by Jasir Jordan of Aliquippa. Jordan, pull up. Rebound down low, battled for, loose, knocked away. Great hustle at bodies on the floor, and that's going to be off of Humphreys. Back to Lincoln Park.
Now these referees are going to have their hands full today. This is going to be a very physical game. There's no love lost between these two programs.
Take a look at the hustle and the scrum.
Yeah, they're giving up the body already.
Both teams want this one. Bragging rights on the line here in this game. And a whistle and an offensive foul away from the ball. And I believe that's going to be on Lincoln Park, and that's going to be on Zay Kraft. Take a look.
Yeah, he sticks the shoulder out there. There you see it. And they're going to call that early. They're going to call it tight early. The referees are aware that this could be a very physical game, and they're going to take control right away.
Jordan goes right in, and he's going to be bumped into and fouled on the way to the bucket. And that foul is going to be called. I believe that's going to be on Holmes, the 6'1 freshman, who's such a great defender. Keno Holmes leads with 93 steals. There's a swat by Welling and a run. Lincoln Park going the other way. Shot no good. But the save and the rebound brought in back to Cummings. He tried to lean in and draw the foul. Alloy for three. That shot blocked, but on the arm, Alloy was fouled and bumped into by Sheldon Jeter. It looks like it's going to be 3 free throws for Nick Alloy.
These guys are so amped up. You can see right here, there's no need for him to just collided after the shot was went up. He did get a partial block, but there was definitely some body contact afterwards. This game is going to be called very closely. Depth is going to be an important factor here today.
Alloy makes the first one, 17.7 points per game. He's a 71% free throw shooter. There you see Aliquippa head coach Nick Milkovich. He said, as the second one is good, we're going to shoot 3. Following the win in the semifinals, Milkovich said this is a game that can legitimize Lincoln Park to play the Quips. Doesn't matter if we played Greensburg or Canada or Lincoln Park. It's another game we have to deal with. It's a confident group.
Yeah, that's what he says.
Yes.
I know Nick well. He was a former assistant of mine when I coached in high school.
So Alloy knocks all 3 of them down, and Lincoln Park on the board here first, 3-0 in our AA championship game. There's a pull on the way. That's off no good. Out of bounds as Jordan had that one off to the right. Pugh couldn't save it.
Yeah, I think Aliquippa needs to settle down a little bit and try to pound that ball inside. You got Chucky Humphreys running along the baseline there. He can really score the basketball.
Interesting matchup with Humphreys and Welling. Welling actually from Aliquippa.
Exactly. How about that would have been a front line?
Ooh,
those two guys.
No doubt. Pass knocked out of bounds. And wow, you see a little jawing there early as Alloy didn't like what Jeter, maybe something Jeter said or did. We knew there were going to be some emotions on both sides. We've already seen it here in the first minute and 20.
Absolutely, but you got to keep cool. You just can't get into this kind of stuff. It'll affect your play.
Look at Jeter looking right at him.
Yep.
Looking right at Alloy. Close to a 5-second call and a timeout. No, it's going to be a 5-second call. As Alloy unable to get the timeout called. And Alloy thought he had it, actually. Tried to call the timeout. Looking over at his head coach, Mike Mariski, but a turnover.
That's great defense by Aliquippa. They'll deny the ball. They take everything away from you.
There's a drive and a push-off. A blocking foul there called on Lincoln Park as Jeter again on the penetration. That's going to be called on Nellie Cummings of Lincoln Park. Their leader, their go-to guy, 24 points per game. Here's a look at the foul.
There's a little body contact. A little bumping going on. Like I said, they're going to call that stuff. Especially now the game's gotten physical already.
Jordan off a screen. Back out. Long three by Jeter. Battling down low for the board. Down low, it's Pugh working. Kicks back out. Jordan from the right wing. And the Quips are on the board, tying it up at 3.
That's a nice offensive rebound by Kazon Pugh. Football player, but he's a pretty good basketball player. Strong rebounder. Nice decision to pass that ball back out.
Two very athletic teams in our AA title. There's a drive. Kraft. Shot is no good. Strong, and the rebound down low to Pugh. Here it comes Jordan. Jordan on the way up. Bodies flying everywhere. Does it look like Cummings trying to draw a charge, but the whistle is going to be on the reach-in foul before on Welling.
Here's the replay right here. Look at the contact here. Two guys could have been called for a foul on that one. This is very physical. Nobody's going to get an easy look at the basket here today. Anybody drives in, prepare to get hit.
Jordan at the line, 17 points per ball game. Jasir Jordan gives Aliquippa their first lead of the ball game, 4-3.
Jasir Jordan's had a great year for Aliquippa. He's really come on. He's a senior. He's the senior leader of this team, him along with Kazon Pugh. He's got to step up here today.
Jordan's second one is good. 5-3 lead. As Aliquippa so dominant during the regular season, they beat teams by an average margin of right around 25 points per game. You know, whistle away from the ball and a foul call on Aliquippa. And that's going to be on Jordan, trying to keep up with Nellie Cummings.
Yeah, Jordan's the best defender. He's got the assignment of covering Nellie Cummings. They're going to try to take Nellie away. They don't want him to go off for 30.
Kraft will inbound and a quick whistle. And that's on Jeter, I think, this time. And Jim, that's Jeter's second foul here with just under 2.5 minutes in.
It's just they're just so intent on stopping Nellie Cummings that they're holding, they're clutching, they're grabbing, they're going to get called.
So Jeter's got 2. Pass locked in, nearly taken away, but Welling runs it down.
If the officials are going to call them tight, the players have to adjust. It's not up to the officials to adjust. The players have to adjust.
Cummings will drive in around the defender. Layup good. Sweet move by Nellie Cummings.
Yeah, he can use the left hand as well as he does the right hand.
Here's Jordan quickly back the other way. Too strong on the miss. A rebound to Kraft. Kraft works the middle of the floor. Nobo stops the ball. He goes in. Reverse layup is no good. Aloy on the rebound. Here's a right wing three. Battle for the rebound. Bodies again on the floor. Aliquippa comes away with it. And he got away with the walk. Here's a shot in the way, no good. As Humphreys took it right to the 10. And a foul called. If it's on Welling, by the way, it's his second.
That's what this game's about now.
Yes.
Going to the basket. There's Chucky Humphreys. I think you're right. He might have gotten away with a travel there. Looking strong to the hoop. Gets fouled. Gets to go to the line. His foul shooting going to be an important factor here today.
Well, that's 2 on Welling. So you got 2 on Welling, 2 on Jeter. 2 key players in foul trouble early. First one good for Humphreys. A couple of subs in the ball game. First for Aliquippa. There's Mike Jumar in the ball game for the Quips. Both teams slow shooting, 1 of 6 from the floor. Shooting the basketball. Second one no good. Tapped out. And the rebound. And the ball stays with Aliquippa. There's a 3 from the left wing. That's no good. And the outlet pass nearly taken away. And knocked out of bounds by Robert Crute. Looking for Cummings here near sideline. Nick Antonucci, the sophomore guard, has checked in for the first time for Lincoln Park as well.
Here's the hustle right here. Ball's batted out of bounds. You know, Jeff, offensive rebound is going to be a huge factor here today also, because these guys aren't really a great outside shooters in either team. So it's going to be who wins the battle of the boards on the offensive glass.
Bad pass on the lob. Humphreys able to come away with the steal. 6-5, Aliquippa. As we're nearly halfway into our first quarter of our AA championship game. Right corner. Here's a right corner three on the way. Too strong. Offensive rebound. Humphries working the glass. Not that good. Strong move by Charles Humphries.
As I said, the offensive rebounding is going to be a factor. Both teams got to box out. They're going to go hard to the glass.
Cummings works the screen in the lane. Oh, great pass down low. Antonucci can't finish. Cummings the offensive rebound and put back good.
That's what great players do. Nelly Cummings driving the lane. He thought he was going to take a tough shot. Instead, he dished it off to Antonucci, even though he missed the layup. And then Nelly Cummings alert enough to follow the ball.
Lincoln Park's gone zone. Mike Parisky did say they'll switch it up from time to time. 2-3. There's a lean in. Shot the glass good by Kazon Pugh. Great take.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was might have been a box and one, possibly, or a diamond and two even. I haven't seen those in a long time.
10-7 the score. Kraft off the pick and roll. Inside a rejection. That time by Crute.
Robert Crute, the guy comes off the bench, high energy, and he can really block shots.
High ball screen for Jeter in the corner to Humphries. There's Pugh. Sizes it up. Spins. Tipped away by Cummings. Aloy to Cummings, and he gets drilled. In transition, middle of the floor, knocked to the deck by Jasir Jordan, and that's Jordan's second personal foul as well. Here's a look at the steal.
Yeah, great strip by Nelly Cummings. And there he is getting hammered at half court. Man, this game is physical.
Well, the Quips were great in football.
Yes,
very good, obviously, as they won a WPIAL crown this year. At Heinz Field, second runners up. There's Aloy with the drive, out of bounds off of Aliquippa. Second runners up in the state, excuse me, second place. 15-1 season on the gridiron for Aliquippa. Always
the only
such a great football team.
The only guy that doesn't play football is Chucky Humphries. He's strictly a basketball guy. He got a scholarship to West Liberty State.
And Sheldon Jeter checks back in with his 2 fouls now. So Jordan comes out, and Jeter's back in with 2 personals. So Nick Lakovich has to watch the foul numbers. 5 minutes into our ball game.
Yeah, he's going zone now. That's why he's in foul trouble. He doesn't want to play zone, but he's going to go a little bit of zone here to speed up some time, save some fouls.
Cummings back out Aloy. Passed up to 3. Antonucci in the corner. Lincoln Park trying to diagnose this 2-3 zone, and we have a timeout call. So Mike Parisky calls a timeout as he wants to settle his club down as they see that 2-3 zone from Aliquippa, as they've got a couple of Quips in foul trouble. Get social with Xfinity High School Basketball Championships here this weekend. Find us on Facebook at HS Basketball PGH. Also follow on Twitter at HS Basketball PGH. And watch videos and see behind-the-scenes pictures on Instagram at HS Basketball PGH. So, 5.5 minutes in, how do you diagnose what we've seen so far, Jim?
Well, it's going to be a battle of the benches, and neither team has great depth on their bench. So it's going to be which guys play better coming off the bench. And I like this move by Nick Lakovich going zone. He sees the foul trouble. He's going to try to bide some time here, and that zone was very effective, so at least for the first possession. Now, Mike Parisky calls a timeout. See what he sets up here.
Javad Fields has checked in for Aliquippa. Cummings, Aloy, Nelly Cummings, 23.7 points per game.
Yeah, Aliquippa doesn't mind a slower pace. They really don't. They can score. They can play and then they'll score.
Here's a 3 in the corner on the way. It's short, no good. By Keno Holmes. Here come the Quips. Look at the speed by Humphries. Takes it all the way to the 10.
Oh, that's a great move by Chucky Humphries. What a burst of speed on that wing. He's got inside skills and outside skills.
12-7. Aliquippa out to a 5-point lead. That's their largest here in this ball game so far early on. Aloy crafted a double team. Back out to Holmes, the freshman. Evan Brown in the ball game right now for Lincoln Park. Trying to find an answer for this 2-3.
Yeah, they got to get some movement. They got to get the ball to the high post. That's generally where it's open against the 2-3.
A lot of passing around the perimeter.
Yeah, it's a good move by Coach Lakovich. It's really slowed down. Lincoln Park's got him out there thinking right now.
Aloy penetrates back out to Cummings. No movement inside the 3-point line. Now Cummings will pull up 3. That's the way to beat the zone. shoot your way out of it.
That's the way to do it. That's what a big-time player does. Team's struggling a little bit. He takes over. That was just an individual play.
Jordan down low. Got blocked out of there as we're going to have a foul called on Lincoln Park. Fields on his way up, but a whistle and a foul called down low. Taking a look at the replay. Ooh. They're going to call the foul on Aloy.
Wow. I didn't see that one. Looked like a pretty good block.
A couple of leopards around Fields that time as he's at the line to shoot two.
Yeah, Fields a big boy, junior.
First one too strong, no good. The Quips started 1 of 8, and since that point in time have made their last 3 shots. So starting to get out in transition, penetrate, get to the basket, use their athleticism.
Yeah, both of these teams are better in transition. They need to get up and down the floor.
Fields makes the second one. 3-point Aliquippa lead with 50 seconds left here in our first quarter.
That's one thing the zone will do. If you get back quick enough, you can get the team Lincoln Park into a half-court game. They're not real comfortable, as you can see. They took a one-on-one play by Nellie Cummings to beat the zone.
Brown back out. Cummings open. That one's off. Rebound down low. Kraft. Cummings gets it. Can't finish. Knocked around. Brown working for it. It's Humphreys on the rebound. Down the floor come the Quips. Found away by Holmes, but he gets tripped up, and the Quips get it back. Pass down low. Humphreys layup good.
Oh, that's a nice pass that time by Robert Crute. An assist.
And 7 points for Chucky Humphreys here in the first quarter to lead the way for the Quips. Final 10 seconds here against this 2-3 zone for Lincoln Park. There's Holmes. Cummings. Back out Aloy. Got to move. Got to do something. 3, 2. Cummings kicks out Brown. Good look at a 3. Too strong. And the rebound to Aliquippa and Robert Crute. That's the end of our first quarter. Got what we expected in our first 8 minutes of play. Athleticism and a lot of solid play between our two teams here in AA. End of one, Aliquippa up 15-10. Stay with us. Xfinity High School TV. On Xfinity TV is brought to you by Panera Bread. Try our clean pairings menu, all 500 calories or less. You might even find a new favorite pairing. Order online now at PaneraBread.com. Start of the second quarter here at the Peterson Event Center. Jeff Culhane, Jim Elias here with you. First quarter, what you're expecting, Coach? That was back and forth.
Absolutely, and I thought it would be a physical game, and maybe I think it'll calm down a little bit right now, but I'm trying to figure out what kind of defense Lincoln Park's in. They're playing man-to-man on Jasir Jordan. They're trying to take the ball out of his hands. So it looks like maybe a diamond and 2.
Face guarding Jordan now, and now they almost got the double teamer.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what this is.
Humphreys, left wing jumper, too strong. Rebound to Cummings. Humphreys had 7 points and 3 rebounds to lead the Quips in the first quarter. Cummings had 7 to lead Lincoln Park. There's a 3. Hits the iron a couple of times, no good. Strong rebound down low. Nice save. That time inbounds by Pugh. Now here's Jordan. Nice look left side. Bounce pass down low. Fields turns, pivots, no good. And battle for the Quips grab the rebound. Top of the key, 3. Jigger, go.
Wow, that's great offensive rebounding again. And they kick it back out. Instead of taking it up, they kick it back out to wide open Jasir Jordan. He knocks it down.
8-point lead now for the Quips. 8 points for Jordan. And again, great call by Nick Milkovich with his 2-3 zone. This has really stymied Lincoln Park. Aloy. Works the zone. Might have got away with the walk. Pass down low. Missed dunk that time by Welling. And the rebound to Humphreys. Down the floor. A lot of contact. Turnover. Aliquippa. Cummings back out. Holmes for 3. Rolls off, no good. And there's a lid on the basket right now for Lincoln Park.
Yeah, sometimes it's tough to shoot down here. You come down to the peak, you got the wide open space behind the basket. I've seen a lot of high school teams who normally shoot pretty well, not shoot very well down here. That's why I say offensive rebounding to me is the key. 5th
rebound for Kazon Pugh. There's a 3 that time. Pugh hit the deck, no call. Rebound to Aloy. On the push and transition to Cummings. Crosses over, floats in, left-handed layup, good. Great take by Cummings.
Great take by Cummings, great left hand, and that's what happens when you beat the defense down the floor. Pugh was laying down on the floor on the other end, so now you can't get into your zone, and now Nellie Cummings has an opening.
Cummings now with 9 to lead all scorers in this game. 6-point Aliquippa lead. Down low, Pugh, back out Humphrey, 17-footer. Pugh just working the glass, rebound knocked out to Aloy. He wants to attack. Aloy, nobody stops the basketball, can't finish. Holmes battling. Well, it's Aliquippa and Jordan. And a whistle and a timeout called by Nick Milkovich of Aliquippa. Not happy with something going on with his team, Jim.
No, I don't know. It's unusual to see Coach stop. His team was on a way for a fast break. I think he's really upset about something, and he's going to communicate it right now to his team. You don't want to wait.
18-12 our score here in the second quarter. Hey, sports fans, Xfinity TV Sports Telecast now available for purchase on DVD at pghdvd.com. Here with you with 5:32 to go until halftime. Our AA matchup that everyone has been waiting for, Coach, and it's been fast-paced up and down the floor so far.
Yeah, but not too many balls going through the hoop. That's the problem. And it's a bigger problem for Lincoln Park. They're a team that likes to score up in the 60s and 70s and 80s. Aliquippa doesn't mind winning a game 50-40 or something like that. They don't mind low-scoring games. You would think Aliquippa would be a high-scoring team, but they don't have a lot of depth. And they play solid half-court defense. They haven't been in a full-court press yet, so they're not worried about fast-paced game. They can beat you anyway.
How about this stat, Coach? Nellie Cummings, 4 of 9 from the floor. The rest of the Leopards, 0 for 10.
Yep, doesn't surprise me. He's stepping up big time. Now, secondary scoring, somebody else has to step up, and Nick Aloy is the #1 candidate.
Holmes takes that one away, knocks it out of bounds away from Jordan, off of Holmes. We'll stay with the Quips. He talked about both these schools will share Section 3A next season when the PIAA expands to 6 classifications. So fans are going to talk a lot more about these two teams from Aliquippa and up in Midland as well.
That's for sure. Two great sports towns. They love their basketball, both of those places. And it's going to be brutal when they play each other twice a year next year.
Coach, I think we're changing the basketball here.
You know what? It rolled under the bleachers.
Oh, did it really?
Us there, yeah.
Okay.
And it's lost. They've lost I've never seen that. I've been around the game 40 years. I've never seen anybody lose a basketball.
We have a change of the basketball at the 5:21 mark of the second quarter. Okay.
Hey, maybe they'll shoot better with it.
Maybe Lincoln Park will get something going offensively.
Neither team's shooting well from the outside. Jasir Jordan's hit his hit 2, and Nellie Cummings 2, but nobody else.
Looks like man-to-man now by Lincoln Park. They've been switching up their looks defensively.
Yeah, it's a sagging man-to-man. They're playing one-man zone inside of Welling.
Jordan with the take. Pugh skies for the board. There's a putback by Humphreys. That's no good. Humphreys and Welling battling. It's off of Welling, out of bounds. We'll stay with the Quips.
Aliquippa's just doing a great job on the boards. Pugh is really banging the boards hard. How physical it is inside. Nobody boxing out. That was a foul right there. Welling's lucky he didn't pick up his third.
Yeah. Inbounds pass back to Humphreys. Over to Jordan. Jordan now to double team. Kicks back out to Jeter. Humphreys, baseline, elevates, foul.
That might be Welling's third.
If that's Welling, that's his third. And yes, it is, Coach. That is Dermani Welling's third personal foul. Take a look here as Humphreys drives in. Yep. What should Welling have done on that play?
He should have stopped right there and tried to take a charge on that play. Just put your hands up.
So he's going to come out with 3 fouls with 4:37 to go. Humphreys' first free throw is good. So Welling's got to go to the bench. Antonucci is back in now.
Yeah, charges are something you don't see as much anymore in the game. Everybody's trying to block shots. But I think it's a great weapon. Just stand there and take the blow and get in position.
7-point lead. Free throw good. Largest lead for the Quips at 8 right now with 4:37 left until halftime, up 20-12.
And Quips stay in that zone. It's been effective for him. I think Cummings is the only one who has scored when they've been in the zone.
He's the only Leopard to make a field goal in this game. Aloy. Bounce pass inside, knocked away by Pugh. And the outlet pass. Here comes Jordan. Good attack. Cummings, the lob. Cummings, look out. As Cummings went up, and I don't know, an ill will there, obviously. Cummings tried to go up and take the ball away, but Humphreys just rose up a couple of floors higher.
Yeah, that was going to be a dunk for Chucky Humphreys, and Cummings wasn't going to let him have it. Went underneath, undercut him a little bit, but like you said, not intentional, and nice sportsmanship by Chucky Humphreys. Bends down, picks up Nellie Cummings.
First free throw good by Humphreys. He's had an excellent first half. Aloy will leave the game. Here's Evan Brown. So Aloy out, and Brown is in. And that's Nellie Cummings' second foul.
Yeah, he's got to watch now.
Both free throws good by Humphreys, and a timeout called by Lincoln Park. Full timeout called by Lincoln Park, and Mike Boriski, as Aliquippa has extended their lead now to 10, up 22-12 with 4:13 to go. And again, this 2-3 zone by the Quips, they went to that. They had some foul trouble in the first quarter, Coach. And that 2-3 zone has been so effective. Lincoln Park just can't figure out a way to get in the middle of that thing.
No, they can't. Now, they are doing a good thing. I like they're screening the top zone guys. They're setting some ball screens now. But you can't live by jump shots, Jeff. You have to get the ball inside once in a while, even if you don't shoot it from there. You got to get it inside so the defense will collapse a little bit. Then you can kick it out and shoot threes. And right now they're struggling against that 2-3 zone. I don't know if Mike Brisky was expecting a 2-3 zone, so foul trouble has affected this game without a doubt.
Nellie Cummings has 9 of the 12 Lincoln Park points. In fact, he's the only Leopard to make a field goal in this game, but now he has 2 personal fouls, Coach. If you're Nick Lakovich, if you're the guards of Aliquippa, what do you do with Cummings down here on the defensive end?
Well, you know what I'd do is isolate him on the side. I'd clear out a side and just whoever he's covering, let him go one-on-one, see if you can pick up that 3rd foul. Although, you know, I'm not sure they can take him out. That's how important he is to their team right now. And they're down 10. They can't afford to fall down too many points here in this first half.
A 10-2 run by Aliquippa, and he will stay in the ball game. Nellie Cummings, one of the top players in all of AA and all of the WPIALs, at 24 points per game, but he's got 2 personal fouls, and he's been the only offense for Lincoln Park in this game. And Aliquippa will stay in that 2-3 zone. Ooh, there's almost a carry. Yeah, he did. Yep, Evan Brown wanted to go with the pass. The defender shot out. Turnover out of a timeout is going to drive any coach crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. That's Jasir Jordan that time. Went for the steal. He was going to read the. He would have got that ball too, and it would have been an easy layup for him. Good play by Jasir Jordan. Aliquippa, they're one of the best defensive teams, man-to-man, and now they're showing you how good they are in the zone.
The 5th Lincoln Park turnover here in the game. Look at the ball handling skills that time, and now a reach-in foul or a holding foul called on Antonucci, it looked like. Yep, foul is on Antonucci as he was trying to check Jordan, and Aliquippa back to the line where they're there in the bonus right now shooting free throws.
Absolutely. As long as they keep knocking free throws down, it's going to really hurt him. Now, the ideal matchup would be to get Nellie Cummings on Jasir Jordan. Can't do it. No. 2 fouls on him. You can't afford to. He'd definitely pick up a 3rd foul on Jasir Jordan.
First free throw good by Jordan. He's got 9, 3 of 3 from the line. Aloy will check back in now for Lincoln Park.
Aloy's got to get
Antonucci
going.
will come out. Yeah, I mean, it's just Aliquippa now an 11-2 run, and you can almost see in the body language of Lincoln Park as well. They look a little deflated.
Absolutely. It's frustrating.
Second one good by Jordan. He's got 10 of 12 from the line. Aliquippa knocking him down from the stripe. And the lead to 12, 24-12. Whips extending that lead here in the first half against the 2 seed, Lincoln Park.
And they're taking their time doing it. It's not like it's point after point after point every possession. They're taking their time, and they're slowly building that lead up.
Holmes lost it, got it back, out of control, shot no good, rebound to Humphreys. And Aliquippa just locking it down with this 2-3 zone. The 6th rebound by Humphreys, and an offensive foul.
Moving screen on Crute.
Screen on Robert Crute that time. Nick Lakovich says, huh? Take a look at the replay here. Coach?
No, I don't think so.
Ooh. Not a lot of contact there.
Yeah, not a lot.
So a foul called on Crute on the illegal screen. Cummings, catch and release from downtown. No. Another rebound for Humphreys, number 7. Here come the Quips. 2-on-1. Jordan goes in, can't finish. Humphreys put back in the finish, and Aliquippa is imposing their will right now in the first half here on Lincoln Park.
Now, you called it, Jeff. The body language is really bad for Lincoln Park right now, and then give up 2 offensive rebounds on the other end. They've got to rebound the basketball a lot better than that. They can't quit. Got to keep battling.
Aliquippa all over the floor, swarming in this 2-3 zone. Aloy finds Brown. And just as Lincoln Park looks to catch and shoot, there's a whip in his face. Now Aloy finds some room. Rebound tapped out. Jordan down the floor. Look out. with the slam. And Aliquippa feeling it now, up by 16 here in the second quarter.
Yeah, the zone's been the key, and he went into the zone because of foul trouble, so foul trouble's actually helped Aliquippa.
Cummings, nice take by Nelly Cummings. That ends a long run by the Quips, and Cummings still is the only Leopard to make a field goal in this game.
Yeah, that's amazing. It really is. I mean, one of my keys was secondary scoring, and I didn't think it would be this bad.
14-point lead. Jeter.
Aliquippa's just got to be smart right here now. Just take their time, not force shots. You don't have to bury Lincoln Park quickly. You can do it the way they've been doing it. Take your time, work the ball, hit the offensive glass, take good shots, high percentage shots.
Approaching a minute and 30 to play in the half. There's a baseline jumper by Pugh. Humphreys again down low, working, finishing. Humphreys. He's doing it all for Aliquippa.
Chucky Humphreys has been incredible here. What a great first half. He's stepping up big. I thought he needed a double-double. He may be going for a triple-double.
Yeah.
Block shots, too.
Absolutely. Nearly a double-double. 17 points, 8 rebounds for Charles Humphreys. What a first half by number 13.
Yeah, Nelly Cummings, 11 points. 5 rebounds, so he's pretty much carrying Lincoln Park here this first half.
And a double dribble as Kraft called for the double bounce. And Nicoloi for Lincoln Park. Remember those first 3 free throws of the game, Coach, that put Lincoln Park
Absolutely.
up 3-0? Yep. Those are the only points not scored by Nelly Cummings from Lincoln Park.
Yeah, I don't think Nelly Cummings is going to be able to beat Aliquippa by himself.
Final minute of our first half. That's been controlled by Aliquippa. And Jeter loses it. Ball's lost. Got it back. Holmes battling. There's a Loy in the mix. Kraft on the floor. And out of bounds. That's going to be off of, I think, Aliquippa. Yes, off of Jeter and Crute. As just both teams fighting hard, battling for loose balls.
Yeah, this turnover by Sheldon Jeter. Trying to do a little bit too much. Again, just take your time if you're Aliquippa. Work the ball. No, not necessary to create every possession.
Final 30 seconds of the first half. 30-14, Aliquippa. A dominating first half performance. Ever since the Quips, who were in foul trouble, helped them, went to the zone.
It doesn't happen too often. Usually when you're in foul trouble, you're in big trouble. But they're showing not only they're a great man-to-man team, they really play this zone well.
Final 10 seconds. Here's Kraft. Near the timeline. Back to Cummings. Final 5 seconds. Now they double-team Cummings. He's got to get rid of it. To Aloy. Aloy in trouble. Will they get a shot up? They won't even get a look. The shot doesn't count. Holmes finished, but that tells you the story of the first half, as Aliquippa doesn't even allow a look for Lincoln Park at the end of the quarter.
Absolutely, and just a terrific first half by Aliquippa. They did everything they wanted to do right here.
And let's bring on Aliquippa head coach Nick Lakovich. Coach, what a first half by your team. The zone has stifled them. That 2-3 zone's been fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. The guys are playing with an edge right now, and they're covering ground out there. And yeah, couldn't be happier.
How about the play of Charles Humphreys in the first half? Nearly a double-double in the first 16 minutes of play.
Hey, we expect that out of Chuck. He's committed to West Liberty. He's a big time. He's a college basketball player. We expect that out of him.
Nick, are you going to go back to man, or are you just going to stay zone in the second half?
Stay tuned. We'll find out.
All right, Coach, appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Nick Lakovich, a big smile on his face, and rightly so. Aliquippa in a game of a 1-versus-2 matchup. It's been the Quips who have silenced the talk. They have dominated the first half. They lead Lincoln Park 30-14. Our Xfinity TV halftime show is coming up. Back here, our Xfinity TV halftime show here at the Peterson Event Center. Aliquippa, what a run late in the first quarter through halftime. An 18-4 run by the Quips. They've propelled themselves to a 30-14 lead. Jeff Culhane, Jim Elias here with you. And Coach, wow, we were waiting for this game. 1-versus-2, the only 1-versus-2 matchup on the boys' side. And Aliquippa has silenced any talk of Lincoln Park coming through and maybe surprising some people today.
Absolutely, and it's all about defense. And, you know, they're a man-to-man team. They're a great man-to-man team, and all of a sudden they get in foul trouble. They go zone. I don't know when the last time he's played zone, and Coach Lakovich goes zone, and it was very effective. Totally stymied Lincoln Park. They couldn't do anything offensively other than maybe a couple baskets here and there by Nellie Cummings. So they're going to have to figure out something at halftime here to how to attack that zone, because if I'm Nick Lakovich, I'm staying zone.
No question. Highlights from the first half as you take a peek. And you're right, Coach. Nellie Cummings was the only leper that made a field goal. And you see here, Jasir Jordan getting the scoring started early, and there's Cummings. So athletic, great take to the ring.
That's Cummings' game right there, using that left hand. He's a slasher. I like to see him do that there again, rather than launch threes. You know, Jeff, he's a good shooter, but he's better when he drives to the line.
Well, the first half was all about Chucky Humphreys from Aliquippa. 17 points, 9 rebounds, the big slam high up above.
Yeah, West Virginia Wesleyan's got themselves, is going to be found a player there. He's going to be a great college player. He's really exciting, great in the open court. He can finish.
17 points, 9 rebounds, 12 of the 18 points on that 18-4 run from Chucky Humphreys of Aliquippa. First half in the books, Aliquippa up 16, 30-14. Our MSA Sports halftime stats coming up here on Xfinity TV. Halftime here at the Peterson Event Center, 30-14 the score. Aliquippa on top. There's our MSA Sports halftime stats. And look at the rebounding difference, Coach, as the Quips just crashing the boards and using that for second chance points.
Well, I said it before the game. The team that wins the rebound battle usually takes home the championship. That's a great 22-12 margin. Great job by the Quips.
And 9 points off of those 6 Lincoln Park turnovers. And Chucky Humphreys, 17 points, 9 rebounds, 6 of 9 from the floor, 5 of 6 from the line, helping Aliquippa out to that 18-4 run late in the first quarter through the second quarter. That's extended that Quips lead to 16 points, 30-14. Both teams coming out, warming up. And here at the Peterson Event Center, Lincoln Park, we'll see what adjustments they've made when we come back as you're watching the Xfinity TV halftime show. Second half coming up. Ready for the start of our third quarter here at the Peterson Event Center, our WPIAL AA Boys Championship. The only 1 versus 2 matchup left on the boys' side. And the #1 team in AA, Aliquippa, looking like it, playing like it, Jim Elias. And they are now just 16 minutes away from back-to-back WPIAL titles.
Yeah, very impressive, Aliquippa. I think they played exactly the way Nick Lakovich wanted them to play. Now, Lincoln Park, on the other hand, did not play well in the first half. They know it. They got to chip away. If they try to get back in the game in 2 minutes here in the third quarter, it's not going to happen. So they've got to just chip away and cut the lead down in half, and then go after them in the fourth quarter.
If you're Mike Boriski, what was your message to your team in the locker room?
Get on those boards. You got to play harder on the glass. They're letting Aliquippa just control the offensive rebound.
2-3 zone again. Why not? From the Quips. There's Brown. Nobody else besides Nellie Cummings has made a shot for Lincoln Park. 0 of 12 from the field. Brown will take his shot at it. Nope. There's Holmes raising up, but a steal on the rebound there by Chucky Humphreys.
Yeah, Lincoln Park gets an offensive rebound, and then they turn it over. It's just Aliquippa just alert today. Very, very sharp.
That's actually a rebound for Humphreys. Offensive foul on the push-off there by Jordan. That's his third foul. So on that last rebound from Humphreys, already a double-double for Chucky Humphreys early in the third quarter, 17 and 10.
It's an incredible performance by Chucky now. He's got to keep it up here in the second half. Can't let up. Quips sometimes have a tendency when they get a big lead, they let up a little bit. They did it last game.
And Aliquippa pushing that Lincoln Park offense way out. Aloy's three. No good. Battling down low is Brown, but the ball rolls on the end line out of bounds. Back to Aliquippa. So you've had Brown and Aloy take a look at three here to start the third quarter, but nothing's fallen from downtown.
And they're both good shooters, but again, it's the the atmosphere here at the Pete is not conducive. If you haven't played here very much, it's tough to shoot here.
Aloy, 17.7 points per game. He's made 24 threes on the year, but he's unable to knock one down, and Lincoln Park's 1 of 11 from downtown in this game, and Cummings was just called for his 3rd foul there. So 3 now on Nelly Cummings, and you can't afford to lose him.
Absolutely not.
Off a screen, Jordan, the pull-up jumper. Now for a board, it's Crute and Welling down low, and the jump ball will stay with the Quips.
I like Crute. He does a nice job. He plays his role. He doesn't look to score all that much. He works the boards, gives them energy. Good defender, solid player, nice role player for Aliquippa.
Jordan, the inbound Pugh. Nice spin move, Travel. So Travel the call on Kazon Pugh, who's really done all the little things. He's been all over the floor defensively and snatching rebounds off the glass.
Yeah, he doesn't need to worry about scoring. Right now, that possession right there, you could tell he was going to take it he made up his mind he was going to take that ball to the basket.
Again, that offense is pushed back near the timeline and the sideline for Lincoln Park by the zone.
Absolutely. You got to get it inside. You really do. Either the high post or drop it in low. Just can't work in the perimeter. They have 4 guys on the perimeter.
Pass inside, turnover, a steal. There's Crute.
It's my guy right there, defender.
You called it.
It's all over the court.
Right on time, a rebound and a steal. And if you're Aliquippa, you don't have to push it. You can be relaxed. Absolutely. Even in this 3rd quarter.
That's what I said about Pugh, and even right there. You don't have to force the ball inside.
And the pass down the floor, knocked away twice, but Humphreys runs it down. 2-on-2. Jordan, the crossover. Oh, great one. And Pugh thought he was going to go up and dunk it, and he lost it. Now Cummings on the push. His pass knocked away by Jeter. But Brown able to track down the loose ball. 2.5 minutes in. Neither team has put one in the bucket.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It does matter for Aliquippa, but it matters more for Lincoln Park because they were down big.
Cummings, pull-up 3. There it is. Nelly Cummings from downtown, still the only leper that's made a field goal. But if he can keep knocking down threes, it's all good. 14 for Cummings.
I mean, if he gets hot, great. But you live by the 3, sometimes you die by the 3. So we'll see if he can get him back in there with his 3-point shooting ability.
Jeter, back over Humphreys. Humphreys, great take, and it knocked away. Right into the hands of Jordan. Jordan wants a screen, gets it from Pugh. Jordan, bumped into by Welling, a little bit of contact, shot no good. There's Holmes on the rebound.
I thought that was a foul that time. Jordan went in there, Welling just ran him over.
Cummings, there's another long 3. Cummings rolls off. Humphreys another board. And the outlet to Jordan. Here come the Quips. Jordan, bounce pass, Crute, up and under, layup, good. First basket of the 2nd half for Aliquippa.
Yeah, that time just here Jordan just kept it simple. Came to a jump stop at the foul line. Hits Crute cutting to the basket. Nice easy layup. That's how you do it.
Down low, Welling. They got the ball inside, and right away Welling walks with it. You've talked about it. You're going to try and beat this zone. There's got to be some action inside of the zone. You're not seeing much of it.
Yeah, they tried to get it inside there, but that's he's under the basket right there, and he gets double teamed, and then he turns it over. He travels. You've got to get the ball to the high post. That's where the weakness is against that zone.
Zay Kraft checks back in. Evan Brown is out for Lincoln Park. 9 turnovers for Lincoln Park. 7 for Aliquippa. 0 of 14 from the floor besides Nelly Cummings for Lincoln Park in this game.
Yeah, that's incredible. What a stat.
Down low, Humphreys. Strong move baseline. Fouled on the way up. Chucky Humphreys. This guy has got a bright future at the next level.
He sure does, and he's a very talented player. He'll probably play the wing when he goes to college. He's playing a little bit more inside here, but Nick Lakovich has let him go on the outside a little bit this year because he's improved his shooting. He's a gym rat. He loves the game.
First one is good by Humphreys. He's got 18, already a double-double in this one. Javad Fields is checked back in for Aliquippa. Up 16, nearly halfway through our 3rd quarter. 18-11 for Chucky Humphreys. Second free throw. Rolls out now 6 of 8 from the line, out of bounds, off of Fields. So what's it going to take? We've sounded like a broken record, I think, against this 2-3 zone, but somebody's just got to hit one, I think, to build the confidence, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And, you also need to drive a little bit against this zone and make it collapse a little bit, and then you kick it out. But they're trying to do it by passing. It doesn't work. This is a matchup zone.
Kraft, he'll penetrate. Kicks over. Holmes couldn't handle it. Humphreys runs down the loose ball. Steal. Turnover. This here, Jordan. On the bounce left wing. Inside. Jeter. Whips will slow down and reset.
Whips haven't exactly lightened it up here in the second half, but Lincoln Park still cannot score in that zone.
Holmes with the steal, down the floor, Nelly Cummings. Cummings going to go in, count the bucket, and the foul for Nelly Cummings. As Jeter tried to come from the backside and strip it away, but Cummings with the strength to finish to the line for a three-point play.
And there's Nelly Cummings right there. I don't know if there was much contact, but it looked like there was, so referees will call it every time, and that's what Aliquippa can't do. It's silly to turn the ball over against Lincoln Park at this point. You don't have to rush it. You take your time, work the ball. And like I said, Aliquippa is known to let up when they have big leads.
Good by Cummings. That's the third foul, by the way, on Sheldon Jeter. It was all started by the freshman Keno Holmes, who Mike Boriski says our best defensive player. He was so key in their semifinal win defensively late against Bishop Canevin.
Yeah, he's going to have to do it here again tonight. There's a big screen, top of the key. Big backfield.
Jeter.
There's Jeter there.
Off the bounce. Humphreys to Crute. Humphreys in the field with a big screen. You're right.
Yeah, they can take their time. There's no rush here, Jeff.
Nice take. Jeter leans in. Missed the layup. No good. Humphreys again somehow finds the rebound. And he's going to be bumped into and fouled along the baseline. I think it might have been Kraft that got him.
Very physical.
Yep, it's on Kraft, and it seems like, Coach, every 50-50 ball in this scenario that we're watching right here, Aliquippa has come away with in this game.
Absolutely. 50-50 balls are a big stat, and you're right. They have done a better job of coming up with all that. And you can see how athletic these guys are. When they're on the baseline, they're falling out of bounds, and they're still able to make a pass back in bounds. You saw Kazon Pugh do it in the first half. Chucky Humphreys right there. They're able to maintain control. That's tough to do.
And a foul on Aloy on the inbounds play. So Aloy called for a second, and Jeter at the line to shoot two. Good. First points of the game for Sheldon Jeter. The quarterback for this great Aliquippa football team in the fall. Jasir Jordan, his teammate, the wide receiver for the WPIAL football championship team. Missed the second one.
Now, Nicoloy's got to get going, too. He needs to look at the basket a little bit, maybe try to penetrate a little bit.
14-point Aliquippa lead. Here's Aloy. Holmes, that's a long three. Good. And the first field goal of the game, besides Nelly Cummings for Lincoln Park, from Keno Holmes, the 2:30 mark in the third quarter. The lead's cut to 11.
Absolutely. They're kind of sneaking back in there with a couple threes. That really helped because Aliquippa's not playing real well offensively.
Floater is no good by Jordan. The rebound to Welling. Crute's hurt on this end. So Lincoln Park's got 5 on 4. Aloy from downtown. Can't finish. There's an offensive rebound. And all of a sudden, Lincoln Park has some momentum.
They're coming. They are coming. You can see it now. You're right. They hit a shot, and it got him going. Crute's going to have to go out. Robert Crute's going to have to go out of the game. He's limping off the field, but big-time momentum. There's the replay. Nice rebound that time by Kraft. Look at this two-handed, over-the-head shot. He banked it in.
A timeout called by Nick Milkovich of Aliquippa. Great stick-to-itiveness there by Kraft. The hoop and the harm. And we are back to a single-digit game here. Aliquippa's Robert Crute. Looks like he banged knees. That left knee got bumped into. So he's going to have to come out of the game for a brief moment. And Lincoln Park, when all of a sudden you felt like all was lost, you get a three from Holmes and then a stick back from Kraft, and it's now a 9-point game.
Yeah, I give Mike Boriski credit keeping that team together. They looked like they were about ready to hang it up. Their body language was bad in the first half. Whatever he said to them at halftime, they came out a lot. They're playing a lot harder. You can see it with their effort on the boards on the offensive glass, where they got dominated in the first half. Now they're hanging with Aliquippa on the boards a little bit. And as I said before, a lot of times you don't shoot well. You can get points if you just hustle and work hard on the boards.
Mini 5-0 run by the Leopards. 2:06 to play in our third quarter, and it's Holmes and Kraft for the first time. 5 points scored besides somebody not named Nelly Cummings.
Yeah, maybe they'll get going now. They sure look like they got some momentum.
Looks like the right knee of Crute as we watch him over there on the sideline behind Nick Milkovich. We'll see if he's able to return.
If he banged knees, there's a good chance he'll be back in the game once you loosen it up a little bit. He didn't twist anything.
Kraft for the three-point play. Yep. So it's an 8-point Aliquippa lead.
We got ourselves a ball game here now.
Sure do. Now 2 minutes of our third quarter. Jeter finds Jordan. Holmes closes out. Down low field, left block. Around the perimeter goes the basketball for Aliquippa. Jordan gets a screen along the baseline, runs out of real estate, threw it away, but got it back somehow.
Wow.
Down low, now it's knocked away. Here comes Cummings. He's attacking Jeter. Going in, layup on the way, no. And Humphries with a strong rebound.
Well, that was a big one there. Nelly Cummings would have finished that. We got a 6-point basketball game.
Bounce pass down low. Pew stripped away by Holmes. A quick hand to the freshman and a foul called on Javon Fields. And there's Keno Holmes again, the team leader for Lincoln Park in steals, getting in there and making things happen.
Yeah, he's a very good defensive player. And here's a replay on this. Watch his strip. Beautiful. Took it right out of Pugh's hand. Pugh was going to go up and lay it in. And Aliquippa is just not scoring right now, and that's how Lincoln Park got back into the ball game. So Aliquippa has helped Lincoln Park get back in this game.
Aloy drives in, kicks out to Cummings.
When you don't score, your defense usually sags too.
Holmes short, rebound to Fields. Now they've had a layup and a missed three. That layup in transition would have been big for Lincoln Park a couple of possessions ago.
Absolutely. That was a good shot. Good look at the hoop too.
Under a minute to play. Pugh goes at Welling. Drives in. Shot by Welling, but a foul on Dermonti Welling. He doesn't like the call. And coach, that's going to be 4, I believe, on Welling, correct?
Yep, 4 on Welling. And there might have been some body contact here.
Looked like he got him on the arm.
Maybe.
So Welling has to leave the game with 50.1 seconds to play here in our third quarter. His 4th personal foul. And it looks like Thomas Melange will come into the ball game.
He's a freshman.
He's coming back to the bench.
Wow. He may stay with Welling.
Pugh's free throw is good.
Mike Brisky's going to roll the dice here if he stays with Welling.
He is.
This kid, he doesn't back away. He's in foul. He knew he was in foul trouble, and he's going after everything.
And now he's going to come out, I think.
Nope.
No.
He's taking Kraft out.
Wow. So Kraft will come out.
Well, Melange is a 9th grader, so you got to imagine a couple butterflies in that stomach right there.
So the freshman Thomas Melange, 17 blocks on the year, a freshman in the ball game now, and Welling will stay in with 4 fouls. Pugh rolls and goes. The lead back to 10 for Aliquippa. See if Lincoln Park can go on a little run here in the final minute of the quarter.
They're going to have to get a good shot. Good look at the hoop here. Don't force anything. Look at that high post.
And Melange position there now.
They're trying to get a little movement there. Keno Holmes cutting through the lane. You have to confuse a matchup zone, but right now they're not confusing Aliquippa. Aliquippa's doing a great job in this zone.
They've taken about 30 seconds off the clock on this possession. Throw to the wing to Aloy. Penetrates. Great look down low. Cummings kicks out to Welling. Now here's a 3 by Aloy. Air ball, no good. Pugh on the rebound and a foul underneath. If that's on Cummings, that's his 4th.
Wow. I think it was. He went for the steal. Pugh was going to throw a baseball pass.
Wow.
Here's the replay. Let's see if he gets him here. There's an air ball by Aloy.
Sure he does.
Yeah, sure does. Good call.
That's 4 fouls on Nelly Cummings.
Yeah,
My goodness.
Yeah, not a smart play by Nelly Cummings. You don't want to get a foul that far away from the basket.
Final 6 seconds here. Yeah, I don't know if the Quips realize it. Now they do. Here's a shot. Nearly took it home.
Yeah, they could have got a better shot than that. I don't think they were aware that there was 6 seconds left.
Lincoln Park made a little run in that third quarter, and they've pulled to within 10 points of the Quips of Aliquippa. We've got an exciting final 8 minutes on the way in our AA championship matchup from the Peterson Event Center. Stay with us. Your huddle to your team right now following the little mini run by Lincoln Park.
Well, I know Lick pretty well, and he's in there telling them that this game is not over. I think they thought the game was over. They're in the third quarter. Started fooling around a little bit on offense, getting a little careless with the basketball. You can't do that. You got to keep playing because Lincoln Park, Mike Brisky's not going to let them quit. They're a championship type team, so you know they're here for a reason. They're a good team. They're just not shooting well, but you never know when a team gets hot.
Nick Lakovich looking to lead this Aliquippa team to back-to-back WPIAL titles, the second team in WPIAL history to do that with undefeated records. A Looking to make that happen. Aloy and a double team along the baseline in trouble. A jump ball as Humphreys ties him up. And the arrow points at Aliquippa.
Yep, great defense again. Down the baseline. That's danger zone against that zone. You get trapped by 2 big guys, and Aloy fell for the trap.
Jordan will bring it across. Down low, Fields comes free. That shot swatted out of there by Kraft. Long pass down the floor. Cummings fights for it. Beats Jeter, but missed the layup. Couldn't finish the layup. Now, Jordan is bumped into far sideline by Holmes, and he's fouled.
Yep. You can see what Aliquippa was trying to do. They're trying to get Welling fouled out of the game. They threw the ball into Javad Fields, and he got a shot blocked. But Nelly Cummings there on the replay blew the layup.
Second time in transition that Lincoln Parks had a shot at a layup. Tough shot, but unable to finish. Aliquippa now in the bonus. The first one missed by Jordan, but it's out of bounds. Off of Lincoln Park, they couldn't hang on.
Yeah, if you want to get back into the game, you got to make those kind of plays. You can't give them second opportunity here for Aliquippa. They'll make you pay.
Inbounds pass to Pugh. Humphreys look quiet after a big second quarter. Humphreys only 1 point in that third quarter of play. He drives baseline, steps on the end line, out of bounds, turns it over.
Yeah, nice job by Lincoln Park defensively. The third quarter was great. They played really well, and they come out in the fourth quarter shutting Aliquippa down. That's how they're getting back in the game. Their defense is much, much better, and they're rebounding the ball better.
Coach, you talked so much about the glass in this game coming into the quarter. Aliquippa out-rebounding Lincoln Park 30-18.
Wow, that's big. But definitely a better quarter for Lincoln Park in the third.
There's a pass inside the zone to Kraft. Left block, turns, spins, ball away. There you go. First time we've seen that.
Yeah, and got the ball inside. You can do some damage in there, Kraft.
5 points for Kraft, and the lead back to single digits, cut to 8 by Lincoln Park. 36-28. Jordan, nice look down low. Now back out, Humphrey slows it up. Aliquippa looking to spread Lincoln Park out. Use their skill off the bounce. Take by Jeter, no good. They're going to have a loose ball foul. Oh, they call a travel. A travel. And I thought they went to call a loose ball foul on Humphreys there.
Yeah, I don't think there should have been anything called right there. Here's a replay. Let's see if we can see something here. Now that's
Jeter goes in. Yeah. Cummings has it.
Yeah, I thought Chucky stripped it out of his hands, but they called Cummings for the travel. I didn't think he traveled. I think the referee just kind of, you call that when you think you made a mistake. You just blow the whistle and call travel. That's a safe call.
Either way, Aliquippa regains possession, up by 8. Jordan, 10 points in the first half. And his pass a little wide to Jeter, has to save it back into his teammate. Jordan, nice take, couldn't finish. Oh, the putback good. I think it was Jordan that got it.
Yeah, great follow-up. Right, what a move by Jasir Jordan. I think that's pretty smart. The Quips are spreading the floor out. Jasir Jordan just makes his 12th point. He's picking up his scoring now.
First field goal of the second half for Jordan, 12. Cummings from downtown. Big three by Nelly Cummings.
Nelly Cummings trying to bring him back. He's the man for Lincoln Park. He's got his 20th point right there, Jeff. He's heating it up a little bit.
Averaging 23.7 points on the season per game. Closest we've been since 18-12 early in the second. Fields and lost it out of bounds. Humphreys couldn't handle it. Turnover, Aliquippa. And Lincoln Park getting into it. The student section feeling good to our right. It's a 7-point ball game.
Yeah, Aliquippa's turning the basketball over, not getting a whole lot of opportunity. Here's the three by Nelly Cummings. Nice form. He can knock it down. That was a pretty much challenged three that time, too. He had Jeter in his face.
Bounce pass inside. Nice hand grab. Good. And now we've got a 5-point game with 5 to go. And a timeout called by Nick Lakovich of Aliquippa. And this Lincoln Park crowd into it here at the Peterson Event Center.
Boy, give credit to Lincoln Park. Mike Risky kept them playing. They looked like they were down and out. And they just chipped away in the third quarter. And now they've seized momentum here from Aliquippa. And how about Zay Kraft? He's come up big. 7 points, I believe he has, but big shots just when they need them. It was a nice finish that time.
Starting to, as you've talked about, find that high post right in the middle of that 2-3 zone.
Absolutely. That's where the weakness is. There's an area inside there that there's always some confusion about who's supposed to cover it. And that's what's happening right now. They're exploiting that inside a little bit. And they're getting layups. And then Nellie Cummings steps up and knocks down a couple threes. So Lincoln Park's got it going right now.
The closest now we've been since the end of the first quarter when it was 15-10. A 7-2 Lincoln Park run, and the Leopards pushing the Quips now. This is the game we thought we would have. We hadn't had it in the first 16, 20 minutes or so.
You're absolutely correct, and that's the heart of a champion. They come back like that. They looked like they were down. They really did. Their body language wasn't good. But I think their defense has gotten them back in the game.
Nearly a steal by Holmes. A foul as Jordan nearly had it taken away and went right at the teeth of the Lincoln Park defense. That's a foul called on Zay Kraft.
There it is right here.
Take a look at the replay.
Oh,
and man,
Kraft
looked straight up, didn't he?
Yeah, Kraft and Welling too. He reached in there a little bit. But you're right. I don't know if that might have been a decent block.
And that's going to be Kraft's 5th foul. And just as you were talking, Coach, about how key he's been in the middle of the zone, he exits the game with 4:55 to play.
Yeah, that hurts. He's definitely an inside presence in there. And now you've got one inside guy, Welling. He's got 4 fouls. And Kraft he had 7 points. He's coming out of the game. That's 7 big points that he chipped in here, and most of them were in the second half here.
Evan Brown takes his place in the Lincoln Park lineup. Bashir Jordan, 4:05 from the line, missed the first one.
Yeah, Aliquippa, as well as they played in the first half, they're struggling here in the second half offensively for sure.
Only 8 points in the second half, Coach. Made the second. 13 now for Jordan.
Yeah, just a great job by Lincoln Park defending Aliquippa. They really did. They used a little bit of zone, a little bit of man-to-man. They mixed it up a little bit.
And just like that, it's a 2-possession game. Back to 6 with 4:40 to go. Holmes can't find it from 3. And the rebound, another board for Humphreys. He's in a triple team, able to outlet to Jordan. They want to push. Here comes Jordan. Split the defense, shot blocked. Jordan saves it. Back out around the perimeter. Jordan comes free again from 3.
Big shot. Huge shot. Again, offensive rebound, kick out.
Jordan now with 16. The lead to 9. Aliquippa in that 2-3 zone since they were in foul trouble midway through the first quarter. It's worked out for them. Now looks like a 2-1-2 almost. With Humphreys in the middle. Trying to take away that high post you talk about.
Yeah, he come up. There's nobody down on the block, so he comes up to the high post. Now he'll back in a little bit. If they put somebody on the block, he'll drop down.
Holmes, the up fake, pull-up baseline jumper by the freshman, can't finish. There's Brown with a stick back, no good. Ball is loose, and looks like Jeter traveled. And I think Jeter feels like he got fouled on a reach-in from behind, and he was unable to hang on to it and travels and turns it back over to Lincoln Park.
Yeah, there was a lot of people fighting for that ball. That ball was ricocheting around. I'm not sure if that was a travel or not.
Approaching 3.5 to play. What a game for Nellie Cummings. Leading the charge for Lincoln Park.
Yeah, he's a player, a very highly recruited player.
Aloy will penetrate. Great take by Nick Aloy, who's been quiet, but that's a key basket there.
Yeah, this guy averages 20 points a game. That's a big basket for, that's only his 5th point of the game, and that's what he needs to do. You're not shooting well from the outside, drive.
And Jeter falls down, rather Jordan falls down as Holmes battling in a timeout called by Nick Lakovich of Aliquippa.
Oh, that was close to being a tie-up, and that would have been Lincoln Park's ball. Here's the trip. He falls down. There's the tie-up route. Usually a referee will tie it up right there.
High school sports fans, Xfinity TV sports telecast now available for purchase on DVD at pghdvd.com. Throughout the year, really haven't been challenged. We thought we would see one. Didn't get it in the first half, but now Lincoln Park coming on here late.
Yeah, I give a lot of credit to Lincoln Park. They could have quit and folded their tents and said, hey, let's just go on to this state championship. But they've hung in there and battled back against a team that's tough to come back against. And just a great job. Mike Brisky and his staff keeping that team together. They're still playing hard right now. I'm sure they're kicking themselves saying, why couldn't we have done this in the first half? But that happens down here. I've seen it happen over and over. Teams come down here and they just can't make a basket in the first half.
Aliquippa 24-0, Section 5 champions. Nick Lakovich and their staff have done such a great job with this group. Athletic bunch. no stranger to success. Lincoln Park, 23-2, Section 1 champions in their second year in AA. Single A champions in the WPIAL in 2012 and 2014. Mike Boriski says this is his best team he's had. Maybe not the best players, but his best team they've had at Lincoln Park.
That means he's enjoyed coaching them. That's what it is.
Humphreys penetrates. Swings over. There's Kurt back in the ball game after a right knee injury in the third quarter.
Yeah, they may just pull it out here and let spread it out.
Jeter on the drive. Swatted out of there by Welling, but there's going to be a whistle and a foul call, and that's going to do it for the big guy down low. Dermonti Welling's going to pick up his 5th.
No, I don't think it's on Welling.
No? Oh, wow, they call it on Brown.
Brown, yeah.
Okay, that's a break for Lincoln Park. Welling can stay in the ball game. Jeter at the line. Misses the first one. Only 1 point for Sheldon Jeter. A tale of two halves in this ball game. 30-14 at the half. Aliquippa with the lead. Lincoln Park has outscored the Crips 21-13 now after the second point of the ball game for Sheldon Jeter. And the lead at 8 with 2:45 to go. Every possession big now on the offensive end for Lincoln Park, and you have to have a sense of urgency, don't you? There it is. Cummings, 3. Wow, he heard us, Coach.
Yeah, he heard you. Single-handedly bringing him back. What a job by Nelly Cummings. He's knocking them threes down now.
Nelly Cummings for 3, and it looks like we have maybe a scratch or a cut on the hand, the right hand of Jasir Jordan. He may have to come out of the game for a possession, get that taped up.
You know, that rule, you know, that was a long, long time ago when they put that rule in. I think it's time to take that rule out. The basketball, a little cut like that.
So Mike Jumar back in for Aliquippa.
I mean, your best guard now. He's got to sit out because he's got a little cut on his hand, a little scratch.
Some pressure. Steal. Brown with the steal. Over the hole. Foul called. And just as Jordan leaves the game, the Quips turn it over. Brown with the steal, finding Holmes in transition.
Yeah, your guard goes out, you turn the ball over. Your star guard goes out, the turnover happens. Lincoln Park takes advantage of it. Now you got to knock these 2 free throws down, and it's getting tighter and tighter.
That's the 4th foul on Sheldon Jeter, by the way. And here's Keno Holmes at the line. Missed it.
A lot of pressure on the young man.
So Jordan's back in. He gets the right hand taped up. There's a bandage on it.
Keno's only a freshman, so there's a lot of pressure on this young man on stepping to the line here.
Misses them both. Rebound, battle for. Humphreys saves it in. 2 big missed free throws there by Keno Holmes. And the lead's at 5 with 2:15 and counting to go.
Still plenty of time. It's anybody's ball game.
Jordan, the crossover, leans in, rolls off, missed it. Brown on the rebound. Here comes Lincoln Park. Cummings on the push. Cummings, the hesitation, leans in, swatted out of there by Humphreys. Humphreys rejects it. Back the other way with Jeter. He swings back out to Jordan. And the Quips want to play keep away, and a foul called on Keno Holmes with 1:52 to play in the ball game.
Smart play by the Quips. They pushed the ball up the floor. I thought they were going to fly in there and maybe take a contested layup, but they smartly pulled the ball out.
What a game for Chucky Humphreys. 18 points, 16 rebounds. Only 1 point this half, though. 17 and 9 in the first half. But a big defensive play on the other end by Humphreys. Misses the first one. So you missed 2 here if you're Lincoln Park. Aliquippa unable to cash in on that front end.
That still stays a 2-possession game, even if he makes this one.
What fight by the Leopards. Battling back against the #1 team. Second one is good. 19 now for Humphreys. As Coach said, 2-possession game. 44-38, 1:45 to go.
Now you got to wonder where you get that ball to Nelly Cummings somehow and let him launch one.
Aloy. Inside Holmes. Holmes will launch. Oh, 3 by Keno Holmes. And a timeout called by Mike Boriski of Lincoln Park. And we've got a 1-possession game with 1:36 to go.
Boy, that showed me some guts. Keno Holmes, this guy just missed 2 foul shots. He knocks down a big 3 here. 9th grader. What a shot by Keno Holmes.
You talk about guts. What a bounce back. He missed the 2 free throws, hits the 3. What a shot from the top of the key by the freshman Tino Holmes to make it a 1-possession game with 1:36 to go. Say, high school sports fans, Xfinity TV sports telecasts are now available for purchase on DVD at pghdvd.com. You can order a copy of today's game right now. Go to pghdvd.com, select the game you want. It's as easy as that. Xfinity TV on demand. Let's go to both huddles right now. First, starting with Nick Lakovich. Up by 3. Struggling to find the basket offensively. The momentum has shifted. What's your message to your team?
I think he should spread it out. I really do. I think he should just go 4-corner, get that ball in Jasir Jordan's hands, have him keep penetrating, and kick it back out if he doesn't have anything. And Lincoln Park just continue to do what they're doing. They got to push the ball up the floor. They got to shoot pretty quick, but now not so quick. There's still 1:36 left, so if they get a stop here, they can take their time and work the ball, get it inside, and try to get it to go inside-out game and get the ball. I'm going with Nelly Cummings. You got to get the ball back into his hands.
Plenty of time, as you said. Closest we've been since 13-10 early. Our last tie was 5-5 in the first quarter. Pass kicked away by Brown. Here's Cummings. Cummings up the window. No. The rebound to Humphreys. And a foul called on Holmes in the backcourt. And those are the types of chances you get. Got to cash in on them.
Absolutely, and especially when your guy is shooting at Cummings. He takes the shot. This is an easy one. But nice steal by Lincoln Park. Mike Brisky calling that full court press. And they created a turnover, which they wanted to do.
Chucky Humphreys, 7 of 10 from the stripe, 19 and 17. You see the numbers there. Looking to make it a 2-possession game with 1 make, 2 free throws. Double bonus time for Aliquippa. Got the first one.
That's the senior, Chucky Humphreys, stepping up to the line.
There's Evan Brown back in. Antonucci will sit down. 20 points for Humphreys. 17 rebounds as well. What a game by the senior.
Tremendous first half. Didn't score much the second half, but he continued to rebound and defend the whole game.
Makes them both. It's at 5. 1:25 to go. 5-point Aliquippa lead. Holmes thought about it. Now Aliquippa's gone man here. They've gone man to man.
Yep, Jasir Jordan now, Nelly Cummings. What a matchup, these two guys.
Cummings, reverse pivot, knocked away from behind by Jordan. Big steal by Jordan. In transition, the in-fake. Blocked by Welling. Humphreys another rebound. Down low, traveled with it.
Wow.
All sorts of contact, Coach.
Well, I thought when Jasir Jordan went in there, I thought Welling actually fouled out of the game. Here's the replay. Let's see what happens here. There's no contact there?
Oh, wow. Wow. I think Lincoln Park caught a break, and there it is.
There's the 5th foul right there.
And there's your 5th foul on Dermani Welling, called for an illegal screen, and that may have been a little bit of a makeup from the other end.
Yep, you're right. You're right, Jeff. Oh, I don't know about that one.
Seemed like he was stationary.
Stationary. He didn't stick his knee out. The defender kind of ran into his leg.
Well, Welling is done. Picks up his 5th foul. Under a minute to go. It's a 5-point game. You got a foul if you're Lincoln Park, right? Yep. There you go.
Got a foul right away.
Called on Aloy, so Humphreys back to the line where he is 9 of 12 from the stripe.
Well, you want your senior up there. He's been through this before. Looks pretty calm up there, relaxed.
What a day. 21 and 18. First one to go, now it's 22. 6-point lead, 47-41. Can make it a 3-possession game with the make here.
Yeah, this is big right here, this one here.
Humphreys missed the second one, the rebound to Brown. Final 45 seconds, still a 2-possession game. Cummings is your guy for Lincoln Park.
Yep. Let's see if they give him a screen here.
Oh, an offensive foul called on Cummings as Jordan matched up on him. Gets the better of Nelly Cummings for the 2nd straight possession, and Cummings has fouled out of the game with 38.7 to go.
Man, that's a huge call. That is a huge call. Extended that arm a little bit.
Not happy with it.
Nope.
Nelly Cummings will end the day. 23 points, 6 rebounds. And still, though, 2-possession game. And Mike Boriski will call timeout for Lincoln Park to talk this one over.
I missed the replay on that. I did not see if he extended his arm or not. I don't know if you caught it or not.
Well, I tell you,
it was close. But
there's a little bit of contact. We'll get the replay here in a moment. And here you go, Jordan and Cummings. What do you think, Coach?
Oh yeah, he did push off. Yes, he did.
You got to give a lot of credit, right, to Jasir Jordan, who had the steal from behind and now draws the 5th foul on Cummings to charge.
Yeah, great job by Jasir Jordan. 2 times, as you said. He got the best of Nelly Cummings. Nelly Cummings is trying to make something happen.
Well, you're Mike Boriski. You call this timeout. Still, a lot of time left. 38.7 to go, down 2 possessions. Who has to step up now and score the basketball for Lincoln Park?
No, that's a good question, I'll tell you the truth. You know, you've got Keno Holmes, who just hit a 3. I wouldn't mind him taking a shot. Nick Alloy hasn't shot well tonight, but he's definitely a capable 3-point shooter, definitely a capable scorer. But you're going to probably have to launch 3s here. There's no doubt about it. And, you know, that's without Nelly Cummings, the job just got a lot tougher.
Nick Lakovich on the other side sends his message to his team.
Yeah, no shots. That's what he's telling them. Don't shoot. Pull it out. If you drive in there, just dribble it back out, kick it back out, and wait for the fouls. And get to the foul line.
Humphreys into Jordan, and Antonucci will foul right away. And Aliquippa will walk the other way and shoot 2 in the double bonus.
Yeah, this is their only hope, is to have Aliquippa miss foul shots.
The Quips have not lost a WPIAL game since March of 2014.
They're like 54-1 the last 2 years, something like that. They lost the big championship game.
This free throw, and the bandage came off the hand of Jordan there on that right hand. So he flew off when he shot the free throw.
He knocks this one down. He took the bandage off.
They're making a 3-possession game. Missed it. Missed them both.
You get a 3 here, and you got yourself another game.
Still hope for Lincoln Park, but you got to go.
Alloy's looking for it.
Alloy penetrates, spins, floater. Yes! Nick Alloy makes it a 4-point game, and a timeout called by Mike Boriski of Lincoln Park.
Well, he decided to drive in there. He couldn't get the 3 off. Aliquippa was playing not to give up a 3. They don't mind giving up a 2 in this situation because there's going to be a quick foul here again.
Final timeout called by Lincoln Park, so no more timeouts for the Leopards. Trailing by 4 with 25.5 to go. A couple of free throws missed by Jasir Jordan. And then a nice take by Nick Alloy, who hasn't had the type of night offensively he's used to, but better late than never here in the final 30 seconds of the game.
Yeah, I think now he goes into a full court press, and they go for a quick steal. If you don't get the steal right away, you got to foul immediately. But I would take a shot at the ball before I foul.
And you mentioned the free throws, Coach. Fouling might not be your worst move either. The Quips are only 6 of 14 from the line here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they've been bad shooting fouls here in the second half. Completely, they just haven't shot the ball well at all. But excellent defense this half. Got Lincoln Park back into this game without a doubt.
And here is the full court pressure from Lincoln Park. Humphreys will inbound to Jordan along the sideline. Did he step out of bounds? He did!
Yep.
Turnover, Aliquippa. The full court pressure works for the Leopards.
Yeah, they got the ball in way where you don't want it, along the sideline. You don't want to get the ball there, and here it is. There's a big shot by Alloy here.
Quickly, Alloy leans in. His shot's no good. They crash the boards. Put back good.
Now, Chucky Humphreys needs to run along the baseline with this ball and go deeper.
And now a timeout called by Humphreys. And Aliquippa, with 11.4 to play, calls a timeout. And it will be a full timeout.
Yeah, they're having a tough time getting the ball in. The press has been really effective for Lincoln Park.
Interesting note here. We thought that Welling had 5 fouls. And he was the young man that had the putback down here. He was in the game, Coach. Dermonti Welling was playing on that possession.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I missed that one.
He had the putback, and we're being told now he only has 4. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So Welling did not foul out of the game. He only has 4 fouls. So.
Wow.
It works.
He snuck
for
in there because I missed him. I didn't see him, and he's 6'6".
That works for Lincoln Park. Good to have the big guy underneath on the putback, and we've got a 2-point game with 11.4 to go. Aliquippa trying to hang on. Nick Lakovic, what are you saying to your guards right now against this pressure?
Well, he's trying to get the ball in bounds somehow. You know, if they're face guarding like they are, they're going chest to chest with Aliquippa. You almost have to go over the top instead of trying to throw it into those deep corners. That's a dangerous area right there. And I think Chucky Humphreys, he's allowed to move now on the baseline. I think that's the key. You got to get your guy moving. So I'd bring 4 guys up and go 1 guy deep. Especially Welling's man. Welling would have a hard time keeping up. He's playing center field back here. Whoever he's covering, I'd get the ball into them.
Humphreys to inbound. There it is, over the top to Pugh.
There it is.
Pugh, and there's a whistle before he can fire it over to Crute. And a foul called. And if that's Welling, that's his 5th. There we go. So it's 5 there on Dermonti Welling. So he has officially fouled out of the ball game with 10.1 to go. And it's a 2-point game. Kazon Pugh at the line. A chance to make it a 2-possession game with 10 seconds left.
Yeah, you want your big guy up there. Kazon Pugh's been through the wars in both sports. He knows what pressure is like. Now he's got to knock down 2 foul shots here and put this game away for Aliquippa.
4 points, 6 rebounds. You see 2 of 2 from the line. The first one, Pugh, good.
Wow, that's huge. That's huge.
One more seals it.
Now they can only tie it up. If he misses this, they can only tie it up.
No timeouts, remember, for Lincoln Park. They're out of timeouts, so you got to go. Can the senior seal it for the Quips? Yes! Clutch. Inbounds pass to Brown. Final 10 seconds. Brown's going to launch from deep. Off the ropes. Rebound. Jeter. Fires it down the floor. Nick Lakovic and the Quips of Aliquippa have become the 2nd team in WPIAL history to win back-to-back championships with undefeated records as they hold on and survive against a very good Lincoln Park team, AA champions here in the WPIAL.
Well, it wasn't pretty, but what an accomplishment by Aliquippa. They'll take it. This is the way they win basketball games. It's not always the smoothest, but I got to give a lot of credit there to Lincoln Park. What a great comeback in that second half. They looked like they were down and out to me. Their body language was just not good. It looked like a team that was about ready to quit. They never quit. They kept playing. Great job by Lincoln Park as well as Aliquippa today.
Time for our best of the batch player of the game. We're looking at it right now. Who other than Chucky Humphreys. What a first half, as he had 17 and 9 in the first half, finishes with 22 and 18, the double-double, 10 of 14 from the charity stripe, helping seal away the win. Yeah, Chucky Humphreys, a heck of a player.
He was great today, he really was, especially that first half. He was phenomenal, got him out to that big lead, and then they were able to hold on in that second half. Just a gutsy performance by the Quips from Aliquippa.
25-0. Congratulations to Nick Lakovic and the Quips from Aliquippa, the 2nd team in WPIAL history to win back-to-back championships with undefeated records, out to a 16-point halftime lead and holding off a very good, very feisty Lincoln Park bunch to win their 2nd straight AA WPIAL crown. 49-45 the final. It was as good as advertised, folks, here in the AA championship game.
No, thank you. Do it for no. Thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Smile so everything like that.
You said that's what happens in the shower.
Hey, listen, when we get back, nobody leave. Everybody, let's figure something.
I'm here, yes, sir. Yo, we should go over, let's go back to here. Hit it again. Hey, sorry. For me?
Hey, Nick, just your overall thoughts of how the game worked out today?
First half probably couldn't have went too much better outside of the foul problems that we had. Our zone really kind of baffled them for about 3 quarters. Then I think we got a little lazy mentally and physically.
A little later, the third quarter and fourth quarter is what really made it more of a game than it should. No, it's something that I tell these guys, you know, we start out every year working on it, and they're like, you know, real blasé about it, and then I have to explain to them that there's going to be a time where this is going to pull our out of the fire, and not a whole lot, but it's just, it's...
how many games? Maybe a couple games? Or
wow, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 times.
For it to be that effective then, considering their initial reluctance and the lack of you using it that much, what enabled you guys to be so effective? Was it just attention to detail?
Effort. You know, I mean, these are fabulous athletes. When they're playing hard and they're moving at top speed, it'll work. You know, anything less than that, it won't. And you saw that. You saw the difference in the first half and the second half. The second half, the effort wasn't there. That's why they got some good looks. You know, outside of Cummings hitting a couple of NBA threes, you know, we gave some other guys some looks. In the first half, they weren't getting those looks. It just effort is really what it comes down to.
you didn't start in it, though, did you?
No.
Zero shock here, both of you guys. This is 2 in a row. It's hard to win one, let alone 2 in a row. Your thoughts on going back to back? You know.
I'm probably hard for it, and we didn't think about last year too much. Like once the season started, we were just focused on this year, and we took it game by game. Like we didn't even speak about Lincoln Park. No times I practiced or any time. But then once we found out we were playing them, then that's when we started focusing in on them. We watched film, we practiced hard, and then we went over the zone a little bit at practice during this week. Yeah, just yesterday, and then we got into it a lot. We knew they had people that could shoot like Nick Lloyd and Nelly, so that's how we just wanted to play hard on them.